Congratulations, and thank you for choosing to enroll in these classes. It demonstrates your commitment to your profession and your desire to become more successful. My name is Campbell, and I spent over 30 years in the retail automotive business at the dealership level. I've been a sales consultant, sales manager, and for 25 years, the financial services director for a multi-line luxury dealer group. The concepts and processes I'll share with you are the result of that experience, and they work. So, let's get started. The primary focus of marketing auto leasing has historically been the math. Low payments, low down payments, etc. Most training is focused on the math. Residual percentages, money factors, how to calculate it. While I cannot promise there will be no math, this course will focus on the concepts of leasing. Without a good understanding of those concepts, the math is just math. Now, the big question is, what's in it for me? We'll examine this question as it applies to sales consultants, the dealership, the manufacturer, and most importantly, the client. You will learn how to build your business by consistently applying these concepts. So first, negotiate a smaller number. Lease payments are featured on TV and print ads for the simple reason that the payments are lower. It makes great sense to negotiate with your client on the smallest possible number. These payments are lower than retail contracts, but unfortunately, many salespeople only play the lease card when it is impossible to get the desired payment with conventional retail financing. The same applies for the lower upfront costs. The shorter term versus retail finance is a concept we'll cover at length. Why not enroll the client in a contract that ends at the same time they want to trade? Besides, 3 years is a smaller number than 6 years. When you have a cash client, presenting a single payment upfront lease lowers the number you're negotiating by about half. Again, negotiate the smaller number. So let's discuss more repeat business. We've all experienced working with a repeat client. They are much nicer than they were the first time around, and they usually agree to pay you a little more. Wouldn't it be great if you could make more of those? Now take a look at the chart. Cash clients have a loyalty of 15%. Outside finance clients, it's 16 to 17. If they finance in-house with you, it's around 30%. But if those clients lease, the industry average is over 50% of those are going to be back and get another car from you. If you want a repeat client machine, focus on leasing. Trade value negotiations. You know, old lowball just did it again. You're headed back to your office. Your stomach's churning. You know what's about to happen. Sure enough, the client jumps up. That's ridiculous. Blue Book says my car is worth $5,000 more. Oh boy, this sure is fun. Now, if the client had leased, the conversation would have been something like this. Mr. Smith, great news. Your car is worth less than the lease-in value. But since you leased, you can just turn it in. You don't have to pay the difference. Now, that's much more fun. The lease-in value was set in the lease agreement, and your client can choose to turn it in, and you can advise them to take this option if the appraisal is below the lease-in value, or the client can keep it. If the appraisal is above the lease-in value, this could be the best option. Advise the client, though, that their warranty expires soon and an extended repair policy would make sense for them. Also, taxes and registration fees will apply as well. If you figure in the cost of these, it might not be such a great deal. Client can also trade or sell their car. If the appraisal is greater than the lease-in value, the overage could be assigned to the next lease as cash up front, or the client can sell the vehicle and pocket the difference. The client will still need a replacement vehicle. Are any of these options bad for the client? No. And what's in it for you? You're not giving the client any bad news. You're the good guy. Now, number 4, build your business. The chart on the next page shows the long-term results of consistent lease management. I have worked with several consultants who have achieved results like these. By focusing on leasing with every client, they were able to build a consistent 6-figure income, simplify the negotiations, maintain excellent CSI, and all of this without taking more floor traffic. The assumptions on this chart, you have 10 fresh sales per month, 50% of those are 36-month leases, and 60% of those clients are going to get a new car when their lease matures. Now, these consultants grew their business by focusing on leasing. Note that by year 10, sales have grown over 50% and the number of lease clients has doubled. Now, how great would it be to start every month with 6 or more deals in your back pocket? These consultants were over 20 units per month average by year 20, and most of that was repeat lease business. Now, leasing provides you with a path to growth, excellent CSI, simpler negotiations, and more income. For you, the consultant, that is the answer to what's in it for me. Now, let's see what's in it for your dealer.